Welcome to Crazy Gamer Models. I am the Crazy Gamer and I do models. How is everybody doing on this kit bashing Warhammer Wednesday? We are going to be working on some kit bashing, and a lot of you people tried to guess what I was building, and most of you got it correct. So we're going to go to the camera here, and we're going to look at the kits I showed everybody. I showed you guys a Necromunda kit, some Battle Servitors, and some Blood Angels, Death Company, Adeptus Titanicus. That threw some people off right there. And then Marine Devastator Squad. So, and most of you guessed Servitors to go with my Tech Marine, and you are correct. It is going to be Servitors to go with the Tech Marine. And if you want to see the Tech Marine, there's the Tech Marine right there. So he's all decked out, so we need to make some Servitors to go along with him. So, hey JD Rose, how you doing? So let us check this out here. Just so you know, you guys can follow me at any of these locations, and the links for these are in the description below. But let us take a look at what we have here. So first, we're going to need a body for these Servitors. And for the body, I'm going with Necromunda. So, this is the Goliath gang. You normally get 10 in here. I have 2 boxes worth in this box, because I just use them mainly for these kit bash parts. And the best option for these body parts are the guys right here with 1 leg. I find these make the best Servitors. You can use the guys with 2 legs, that's fine, but I'm going to use the one with 1 leg here. So I'm going to cut this guy out, and I'm not going to worry about his leg. But what I am going to do is find his chest piece. Let's see, he was number 2, so it's going to be number 4. I'm going to put his chest piece on here. Cut that out. Back out of that camera just a little bit so you can see what I'm doing. So I'm going to take this, I'm going to clean this up. I'm going to use my Stevens 320 grit hobby sticks review on the channel on that. So we're going to be working on this guy here, and we're going to give this guy probably a claw, a servo arm kind of gizmo on this one, and then we'll probably give one a heavy bolter. I believe you need 4, so we'll confirm in the next episode how many we need by looking at the codex. A little strap for time to get on today. So, alright, so we got him cleaned up. We're going to go ahead and we're going to glue this chest piece in, just so he doesn't have a gaping hole in his chest. Use my Tamiya extra thin. Right here like this. Wow. Yes, hey John, how's it going? Hey, Bothra. Misspelled the start. What is the bash? Sorry. Yeah, I realize I misspelled it. I don't know how to change it in the mid-live stream. I'll fix it in the edit at the end. It is Servitors. Everybody who guessed it guessed right. It is Servitors, and we're starting with the body of one of these Goliath gangs right here. And I picked one that only has 1 leg, and then I want to show you why I chose that, because we're going to go to the thing that confused some people, and that was the Adeptus Titanicus kit. So I'm going to get this one sprue out of here. So what I want is a foot foot here, and they're both the same. They're all the same feet. They're not right or left or anything like that. But I do need the right leg, so this one will do right here. And because servitors are part of the Adeptus Mechanicus, they tend to have a little bit of mechanical features on them replaced and things like that. So what I'm going to do is clean up that nasty joint. Now the goal is we're going to put this foot on there, but the main goal is to attach this robotic leg to this guy so it lines up with, so he's standing level, but it still doesn't look horribly bad. So we're going to have to do a little amputation of his leg here, which I'm pretty sure they would do in the AdMech under hive cities where these Goliath gang would come from. So these are the perfect, the gang members strays from their territory, and boom, servitor, mind wiped, all that good stuff. So I'm just going to cut it off a little bit with these sprue cutters here and fling pieces everywhere. I'm sorry if there's any noises in the background. I have a fan and a washing machine running. I'm a little late getting on the stream today. Yes, amputees are cool. Can you check the camera, please? Frozen image. Oh, that's weird. Let me swap it. Okay. Yeah, hold on. There we go. Sorry about that. I don't know why the software chose to do that. So we cut off a little bit of his leg, and then we're going to put this piece kind of in there. So I already got it kind of level there, so I'm just going to trim that flat with a 180 grit sanding stick. Now, so here we go. We got that like that. So we take this. Can almost put it at an angle in there a little bit more. Trial and error on this stuff. Just kind of shape it, the sanding. So like I said, I'm going to make 4 of these. Yeah, okay, I'm glad the camera's fixed. So I'm going to make 4 of these guys. They're all going to be a little bit different. So that guy's going to be like that. So what I need to do is I need to cut off a little bit of this right there. Cut that off. Round that over a little bit. not going to glue the foot on, but how I'm going to glue this on is going to make it look like it is molded into there. And what I'm going to use for this, I'm going to zoom in a little bit here so you guys can get a better view of this. Okay, sorry about the shaky camera. Pretend you're on a boat. Alright, I'm going to use the sprue goo to glue this on. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a dab on this section here. Kind of a little dab. So then I'm going to stick it on there like that. And you can see that there. And then I'm going to smooth that transition with some extra thin quick setting. Now I could have, went further into the hip there, or I could have cut into the bottom of the leg and cut a little bit of this off and replaced it, but that's what I plan on doing with another one. So I want these guys to all be a little bit different. So now I can sit him on his... sit him on his foot, try to clean it up. Yeah, I have the new setup. I should be able to do videos and whatnot and live streams with the optional of, going with a side view shot, or, a zoomed in with the side view so you can see what I'm doing, or just the overhead with the side. Switching cameras is brutal sometimes, but it's going to help with bigger projects like tomorrow working on the North Carolina. I think that it's going to help with the overall view of the project. By no means is this the be-all, end-all making a servitor, but, for a kit bash with just some crap you got lying around, it works out pretty good. Because one of these Goliath gangs, you get 10 guys. So, when they come in servitors, they come in groups of 4. So even if you mess up 1 or 2, you can... You got room to make mistakes on and whatnot. But as you can see here, he's got a little leg on there, and we are going to start giving him an arm. So we're going to give him one regular arm, and for that, I'm going to, not that sprue, I'm going to find the sprue he came off of, and the arm has something in it, has a grenade in it. Let's see what I can do here. So I'm going to take this arm off of here. Hopefully it's the right arm for this guy. Yep. So it has a grenade in it. I don't want a grenade in it. So I'm just going to cut it right there. leave that down there, and I'm going to put some kind of Blood Angels iconography on there to make him Blood Angel-ese in that hand. Maybe a saber with an angel's wing or something. So we'll look through that in a minute, but that's going to be his main arm there. Top down side view. Did that camera freeze again? What is going on with this camera? Okay, apparently there is still some bugs to work out on that camera. So you like top down with the side view. Okay, hopefully that won't log my camera. I don't know why that's doing that. Yeah, the Mini Titan model, this was my thing. I saw the Goliath gang and I'm like, yeah, I definitely want to use those for servitors. And I had got the Mini Titans for kit bashing these guys right here, these battle servitors. I didn't use the top halves of these. I used the top halves of these Knight Titans. So they had the carapace on there and the little little mini Titans on tracks basically. And then they had the main weapons from the servitors. And I had all these lower halves left over. So I was like, well, shoot, I'm going to put them on my servitors to give it a better view. So I'm going to pull out this little weapon here. Let me see if it's on this one. Or is there anything on here? Yeah, there's a little claw-like number 47 right there. That'll be servitory. So I'm going to grab that. And it's not going to have the gigantic servo arm like the resin models have, but I think it's going to look good either way. There's actually another little claw piece that looks pretty good. Pull this little piece out here. That looks like it'll be interesting. But what I mainly want is one of these right here. I believe they're arc claws. Again with the camera. I don't know why that camera is doing this. I might have to cut this. Yeah, the battle sisters would be good with the maybe have curl ones. That's pretty good. I don't know why this keeps doing that, but here's what I cut out. Is this, and I am cutting out one of these right here. These are claws for his other arm. Yeah, but I bet you the camera just froze up. No, it's weird. My computer keeps wanting to deload the streaming deck, and I can't figure out why it wants to do that. So, if this camera keeps freezing up, I'm going to have to call it and figure out why it's doing it. So basically we have this arm and it froze again. Okay, so we have this here, and this is going to go on to there like so. So it's going to hop on there like that. And again, I'm going to use the sprue goo to kind of goo in the joint, as you can see there, so it looks more fused, like it would be fused into his body. So, I don't understand why this camera wants to freeze all the time. It's a new computer, so I'm still figuring out all the ins and outs of how to do this. So, let us get some sprue goo on here. See his arm on there, hopefully. So, let's set it down very gently. And he's going to need to dry. And then I'll put this on there, a little claw or one of these little mini claws here, just to give him a little added action. And then we need a head. On this servitor, battle servitor, there's a nice head right there. So cut that off. So, alright. So we got a head for him. Dry. Oh, everything's going off. I'll let him sit up a little bit. That sprue goo tends to take a while to dry, and I don't want to knock anything off. But this head looks like it'll fit without very much modifications. Let's see. I mean, their servitors are not the main guys. But yeah, that looks like it'll fit. It's not too much modification. So, hopefully, we'll go ahead and put his other arm on. We'll think about what we're going to put on that from the Death Angel sprue. Or the Death Company sprue from the Blood Angels. So, looks like he's got a little dagger. I could put a Blood Angel's dagger in his hand. But let's take a look at this Death Company here. Slide him up there with his pieces. And as you guys can see, there's very little modifications done to these parts. It wasn't much in need of modification for this to be, to be kit bashed. So, just looking at these sprues here to see if I can come up with anything to put in his hand. You guys have any ideas what to put in his hand? He's going to put one of the wings on there. Put the dagger, but it's in a sheath. I'd rather have the dagger, not the sheath. It's weird. Upgrade sprue. Blood Angels upgrade sprue. Guess I could put this right there in his hand. That little skull with the wings. Skull with the wings right there. So I'm going to cut that off. I know servitors are pretty universal across AdMech and Space Marines, but I don't know. I kind of want them to be Blood Angel specific. Oh, you like I never played Necromunda the game. They had some cool terrain when the base game came out. It came with that cool Sector Mechanicus terrain, which is my favorite terrain set. But I haven't. I've never played the game. I don't even know how the game works. The only thing I have from them is these guys right here. So. And I'll tell you, it took me a lot of looking to find a body for servitors. I thought about Imperial Guard bodies, but they just, I don't know, didn't work out. They were too military uniformy. So, I don't know. These guys look like they're all from, it froze up again. Alright, I am going to finish this up next week on we're just going to go out of there. We're just going to go to the links. I am going to call it here because of this camera thing. I am going to figure it out, what is going on with that. And next week, we will finish this guy up, and we will start on number 2, possibly number 3. I have to get some ideas looking at these sprues for those. But thank you for joining me on this live stream. I appreciate everybody stopping by. I'm sorry it didn't go as long as I had intended it to go, and I intended to do a lot more, and I apologize, but I need to work out the camera issues. So I will take care of that, and tomorrow there'll be a live stream of the North Carolina, so be sure to check that out. For Crazy Gamer Models, I'm the Crazy Gamer.